The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
Let's fucking boogie. Boxing B-sides. How long has it been since the Trinity was complete? We are joined by my fellow B-sides, Saul from Discord. You know him from Discord. If you're listening from Discord, you know who this guy is.
What's up, y'all?
And our old homie, Josh, is back.
Hey. We welcome him back with open arms.
All right. What do you think? You think this one's kind of light and we should just get right into it? Or
The Pacquiao one, right?
yeah, we got a lot to talk about. So yeah, let's get right into it. Extending the olive branch to the ultimate effing casuals. Just in case you are not, we're gonna still tell you a little bit about the MMA world. 2 fights, July 19th, PFL Champion Series in Africa. This is the first of a few events and a tournament that they're gonna do there. Let's see, 2 worth mentioning: Dakota Decheva versus Sumiko Inaba. Dakota is like, if you're maybe MMA curious and you're thinking about checking it out, this is the type of fighter that you want to see, especially if you're coming from like a boxing purist sort of mentality. Decheva doesn't grapple. She doesn't need to, because she just whoops everyone's ass, and it's a beautiful thing to see. Johnny Eblen loses his PFL title to Costello Venstanis. The interesting part about this, besides it being a pretty big upset, is that what made it such an upset was that Costello came from a striking background, and he came in to submit Johnny Eblen, who has the world of experience over Costello. So it was pretty wild. UFC 318. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. UFC 318 at the Smoothie King Center in NOLA. I'll spare you all of the card and just mention Max Holloway beats Dustin Poirier. This was Dustin's retirement fight. This was like a special guy. He was really dear to the fans. This was like a Max Holloway also being a fan favorite. It's like, who the fuck do I pick here? But Dustin gets beat 4-1, and what are you gonna do? Rides off into the sunset with an L.
It was a very good send off.
It was. It was an incredible fight. It was so much fun. It was very entertaining. So for it to, even for Dustin to go off with an L here, still, this is like a warrior send off.
It wasn't sad or anything.
No, absolutely not.
No, not at all. Not like the typical retirement fights.
Yeah.
We'll get into soon.
We'll get to one in just a moment. So moving into the boxing recaps. All of our recaps are from the same weekend, July 19th. Let's start really quick with we're going to go from the smallest up instead of the bottom. It kind of is the bottom up as well, but at the Star at the Frisco in Frisco, Texas. For apparently this is the Dallas Cowboys training center or some shit. However it is they put it. Some stuff going from the bottom to the top of the card. Nishant Dev gets a stoppage in 6 over Omar Rosales. I was very interested in seeing how this and the next fight went. Omari Jones, stoppage in 3 over Alfredo Blanco. Is this business as usual? Saul, what do you think?
Obviously, they're gonna be keep feeding Amari Jones the typical ham and eggers for the
Right.
next couple years, But I would say, yeah, for the next 2 years, it's gonna be the same thing from Amari Jones.
Yeah, this level of opponent, rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me wonder, like, to compare, just thinking of another prospect that's on his way up. Tara Moana is being fed cans because that's pretty, like, Tara Moana doesn't really have any other experience. But Omari Jones had an extensive amateur background, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to the Olympics.
Right.
I remember watching him. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be babied, is what I'm thinking.
I still feel like they will still
They're going
try
to
to develop
anyway.
him. Yeah. I mean, it's Matchroom, and what the promotional companies do. The only time I feel like I've seen amateurs kind of get rushed is kind of with Lomachenko, but he had an extensive amateur career. So
Right, yeah,
that one makes
that's-
sense. He's probably one of the greatest amateurs of all time. So of course they would give him a title shot within his first couple fights. That does make sense.
yeah.
But everybody else right now, like Moten, Vargas, even Abdullah. Abdullah's barely.
Oh, like Richard
started off
Richard
as a-
Torres is the example of a
An Olympian
Yeah,
that's still
I-
being chivied along.
Olympian who's still dragging his fucking feet.
Mhm. He should
Yeah.
honestly. Richard Torres should be stepping up to contender anytime soon, within the next year or so. Because otherwise,
He
he's
should have
just
already
gonna-
been there. Like he's probably gonna get found out, but
Well, we'll
like,
see. He last fought Vianello, so I think
that's
he's
right.
stepping
Actually,
up soon. That fight itself was a step up, so I can't take that away from him. Even though that wasn't the best performance, he still won. So I would say, give it about another year, he might be within the top 15 if he stays undefeated.
I have
But
it.
back to what we were talking about before.
Actually, this is a little bit of a teaser. I think with the way Usyk's performance went, that we could really consider that a lot of the Titan weight, like the super huge guys that are at heavyweight right now, we might be seeing those guys go by the wayside a little bit. And the Usyk's only like 6'2", 6'3", so
6'3".
6'3". So for Richard Torres to come in at what, 6'1", 6'2", it's not that It's not that weird, or it's not that freakish of a jump off from like the
Yeah, I just think
really
it's more
big guys.
skill set. Like if
Right.
Jalilov was able to piece him up in the Olympics
It's an understatement.
with a rather basic offensive repertoire, like I'm not saying that the size is an issue. It's more the leaky defense
Mm,
from Torres.
I see. Okay.
And
That
like
boy needs a better
fighting against cans won't help him. Like he needs to take a step up to like not like Caballero level, because Caballero's proved himself, but like the Ajagpas, the Frank Sanchez, like your top 20 guys,
Yeah. I
Or,
see what
like,
you mean.
they're not a real risk to you if your skill set really is all that. But they build your profile, they help your ranking, and they give you some looks that you need when you actually step up.
Sure.
Let's keep it rolling. Austin Williams gets a stoppage in 9 over Etinosa Oliha. Fucking cool. Congratulations, Ammo.
I will say for that fight specifically, he was showing some leaky defense as well, Ammo.
Was he really?
I would say so, because I mean, the guy he was fighting against, he came out on how many days' notice?
It
Really,
was
was it 4?
short, really short turnaround.
Yeah, really short turnaround, and he was kind of putting the work on Ammo, and he kept leaving the body open to the point where I think if I think that it's kind of exposed him. Obviously, he's been knocked out before, but I think it also exposed that his body is a little weak, That's
Yeah.
at least that's from what I saw. I don't know about you guys.
That's pretty apt.
Yeah, you encapsulated my thoughts. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to give Ammo the benefit of the doubt and like not think he was being as leaky, and it was more like a open up your offense for me kind of thing. But I think you're probably right more than I am.
I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I also try to give him the benefit of the doubt because he is one of the only American
Middles.
middleweights.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the only American middles right now that is kind of keeping a dead division afloat, if you could say so.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's next in line for Janibek, I believe now, right?
I believe so.
For Janibek, that's crazy already.
Yeah.
After that loss to Hamza Shiraz, it's a little wild. I think Janibek kills him.
The Shiraz
Fortunately.
loss is aging a little well, right?
Yeah.
Well, like how well when it's Berlanga?
Well,
How well when it's Berlanga?
You called me on it.
boxing's already been killed by Hamza Shiraz, so it's getting buried right now by Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, having the Rob Adames and murdering Berlanga.
Uh,
That sure
not
does
good
it.
But it's a good look for the casuals, but it's not a good look for us.
God, I was so upset I couldn't do the podcast for when Berlanga finally died.
Oh.
I had to apologize to the whole audience for that, for my Berlanga take,
For your Shiraz hate.
my Shiraz hate. I had a.
So it's
I had a-
Shiraz hate. It's
interaction.
not. Don't confuse it for Berlanga support.
That's exactly what
had a
I was
photo
saying.
reflection.
It's like I knew against all of my better judgment, I knew I shouldn't be supporting Berlanga because he's a fucking moron. But
Yeah,
I'm not right.
he knew he was gonna get hit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna ride for a fucking Brit when there's a red-blooded American on the goddamn card.
Red-blooded American.
Yeah,
The King of New York.
the fucking Coney. Let's move up. Diego Pacheco.
New York, King of Newark, maybe, man. Fuck.
What? That goes to Tony, Mr. Soprano.
Diego Pacheco, UD over Trevor McCumbee. I liked the different wrinkles that Pacheco was able to show here. I still feel like he had too much trouble with McCumbee's style.
This is true.
I agree and I disagree at the same time.
How do you disagree first?
Only reason, well, no, I don't disagree with your take. Whereas I think it's also the fact that I think he was just scared to mix it up with Trevor McCumbee because I mean Trevor McCumbee looked like
He looked
like he
huge.
got some power.
He was
Yeah,
jacked.
he looked. Yeah, he was jacked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
McCumbie's a
But-
tough SOB, but it's still like if you're at that, like if Caleb Plant's putting the fucking work on him, like you can't be scared to put the work on him
Oh yeah. And
if you wish to move up.
Pacheco's a lot bigger than him, like a lot, like size wise, like he's taller, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
Taller
is.
than him.
He's
So
still
it
really
makes
young.
sense that he utilized his jab a lot more.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's just, it just wasn't the most exciting performance, unfortunately. I know it's funny to call him, it's a bum. He fought a bum, Trevor McCumbee. I wish he got him out, but at the same time, I'm glad he utilized his jab. What is
Right.
that? That's the silver lining.
I like
Yeah.
seeing the versatility.
Because it does show. I mean, you can say no matter what. I mean, it does show a little bit of growth, whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Mhm.
My thinking here is that you're hearing this from a bunch of Diego Pacheco fans. So, if you're not so sure that maybe we're glazing a little too hard or trying to give Pacheco the benefit of the doubt a little too hard, I recommend going to watch it and trying to score it on behalf of Trevor McCumbee. And it's not going to be there, but give it a shot because then you can see how versatile, how much of a more mature game Diego Pacheco brought to the table. Just my little challenge there.
I would say I think you're really gonna see his levels once he fights the competition that are at his level and the rankings. In my opinion, I don't think he really deserves the number 3 because he's number 3 in the ring, right? On the ring rankings, he's number 3.
On the ring, I'm not sure.
Oh, I know he's kind of high up there on the ring rankings. Pretty sure. So I think that he still needs to develop, or not develop, like what's the word? Prove himself.
Yeah, he still has a few more like good wins before he's
Seen as one of the power players of the division, you know.
right.
He's not right now.
He's
not.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with him in the future. I hope that his next performance is a lot better, so then the people that kind of got turned away from him this time will go back to him next time.
Or at least like with a guy like Mbili.
Oh, baby, what a fight!
Mhm.
What a fight!
Like a guy like Mbili. Yeah, like you can totally leapfrog the line and really stamp it out, because like as much as he's not quite at the pinnacle of 168, like it's pretty wide open.
Minus the apex of Lord Ginger.
At the end of the end of the Canelo sweepstakes is different. I'm talking about that, like the realistic division.
Right.
Like, 'cause it's like welterweight when Mayweather was in town. Like, it's like, yeah, there's an obvious top dog. That's basically your meal ticket as long as you're there. But the division also moves along kind of independently of that person.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Like other good fights, you can try and see if you stop Skull. Bruno Saras is still in the rankings and honestly not that great.
Munguia is up there too, same thing. Hopper Peds too.
Saras.
Hell, Melikuziev is still around. And a Golden Boy guy.
Which guy is that? That's
Beck
Beck
the
the Bully. The
Beck
guy who Gabe Rosado put out the pasture in like, was it 2020 or 2021?
Well, I want to say 21.
Yeah.
Let's cap this card off with Bam. Jesse Rodriguez stops Pumelela Kafu in the 10th. At the end of the 10th. This was a masterclass. It didn't help that Kafu just was not interested in engaging, but nonetheless, this was still. I feel this was a masterclass from Bam.
Like no disrespect to Kafu either. Bam is just
he is
that
good. He is that good.
He's that good at this division. It's just not. Like it's almost becoming an Inoue thing where like this one guy is so much better than even the champion level guys that like they can be good challengers, but if they're not great, they're gonna look like shit.
Oh, I was surprised he even got that stoppage. I was saying that he was gonna go the distance.
I thought that was gonna go the
Kafu.
distance. I really did.
It was close to.
It was.
But that one punch, man, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I know you guys are saying that that Kafu didn't want to engage, which I would say is partially true. I still consider Kafu to be probably Bam's hardest competition thus far.
I still agree with that. I still agree with that
Yeah.
statement.
I'll agree with that.
I think that I think Kafu's game plan was really smart. Was to take away Bam's lateral movement, because honestly, Bam has some of the best lateral movement in the game right now. Okay.
Yeah, if you
So
force
take
him
that
to
away
come
from
at
Bam.
you, you make it. Yeah.
It becomes like if you hide in the corner, you could potentially get a shot that gets in and potentially flatlines him.
Gabe
I think
Rosado
that's
did that to Beck the Bully. That's what
Yeah,
we were just
I
talking
think
about.
I think that was the plan that Kafu was going for, at forcing Bam into a siege. And honestly, that was pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good way to put it.
The thing is, the only thing is that it didn't work, unfortunately, for Kafu. But he still put up a good fight. still put up a pretty good fight. Where even he was still catching Bam, you know.
Yeah,
Bam was getting caught still.
and this was still a quality matchup.
For sure, yeah.
Despite how it might have played out, it was still a really
Sure,
good.
sure.
This was a really good fight. I feel like Jesse Rodriguez is the new Roman Gonzalez, where a lot of people are rating him top, somewhere between 2 to 4 on their pound for pound rankings, and they're like, who the fuck is this little guy? Why are you putting this little guy at the top of your rankings? That doesn't make sense to me.
But I feel like he's actually getting a lot more,
What
what's the word?
recognition?
Yeah, recognition than Chocolatito. Because you know what? I think that a lot more people know about Bam. And
Sure.
I think that's also because a little bit kind of because of Inoue and Nakatani. I think just a lot more people are focusing on the lower divisions a lot more recently. But I think that's kind of giving Bam a little bit of a bump.
People are giving the smaller divisions a chance more often than they would because of guys like Inoue, like you mentioned.
Yeah, it's because it's also it's a little flashier recently too. You know, Bam getting knockouts, Nakatani getting knockouts, Inoue getting knockouts. People like that shit.
For Bam became like basically an instant star among like the watchers of boxing, just like taking the Quadras fight on extremely short notice and just blowing him out.
Ending his ass.
Yeah. Like
That was
that.
the beginning at the end.
That's
Four
the
Kings.
that like. It's tough to say that he wasn't like instantly endeared to a fan base for that.
We put on a damn good performance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's good. We're gonna see him in. I was scared because I know he already had that fight with Puma lined up. I honestly thought that was gonna affect the fight, but I guess,
I completely forgot about the superstition part of it. That I was like, I was legit thinking about as well. Was like, man, you can't just be looking past just because nobody else has heard of him doesn't mean he's not good.
The Matchroom Classic.
Yeah.
The Matchroom Classic. Oh yeah.
But still, Bam. I think I've seen him like 2 or 3 times live. He's he is. I really do reserve this word for a very select few of fighters. Like Bam is special.
Oh yeah.
This young man is something serious. So if you're not watching, like if nobody else, pay attention to him. Oof.
I'll tell you this. I've said this on many occasions too. I think Bam is probably one of the best skill-wise. One of the best skill sets in the sport. I honestly think he's better than Inoue. And I think if they were at the same weight, this might be ballsy. I think he beats Inoue, and I think he beats Nakatani. Just off his skills alone.
That is a pretty ballsy claim for the sickos who know who you're talking about.
I just think that his use of his defense and his lateral movement is just phenomenal. It's something like akin to, I would say probably on the same level as Bivol, if not even better. You know, it's beautiful. Honestly, it's art when you watch Bam. It brings a tear to my eye. Honestly,
he's the smaller Lomachenko.
Yeah. He said himself that he
emulates.
He took
Lomachenko.
notes. He emulates Lomachenko, which is crazy. You know, Lomachenko. I know he didn't have the best career to some people. I would say though that he had some great skills, man. Lomachenko had some great skills.
Oh yeah, like when he was at his right weight class operating, yeah.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
just to take it out of what would have been then, like considering resume and stuff, like pound for pound, maybe not the best, but skill for skill, Lomachenko was like unquestionably one of the better operators that we've seen in a long time.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
and we're seeing that with Bam right now.
Yes,
I think we're seeing what Lomachenko could have been with Bam. Too, you know. I'm saying these ballsy takes right now, but
no, it's funny just because
it's well deserved for Bam.
I think it's arguably more dominant just because like you're convinced, and he's not having much trouble with guys on the level or better than Linares and stuff. And he's actually winning these the fights as he moves up.
Yeah, you're right.
Last words, final thoughts for Bam Kafu at the first go.
It was a great fight. Can't wait to see Bam in the future. I can't wait to see Bam fight Puma.
Ooh, that's gonna be sick. I really hope they get the last title to make it an undisputed fight.
How would that even be possible?
Whoever the IBF champ, it would have to be a quick win. But otherwise, I don't think it fits into the timeline. Yeah, you're right.
What is it? What weight class is it again? Junior bantamweight.
115.
Yeah, junior bantamweight. Who has the title?
IBF, I'm not sure. I think it's vacant.
Mhm.
If they were to
Yeah.
be, I hope for this fight they make this for the vacant title.
I'm pretty sure the IVF has actually been taken recently by I think it was by some Mexican fighter, by a Mexican fighter, actually.
All right.
I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually,
It's a bit
let me
unusual
look it up.
because Mexico usually doesn't participate in the IBF and their nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, I will say though that honestly, I wouldn't want that undisputed fight to be on a ring card. That would be kind of horrendous
I
if
would
Bam was like
prefer they
the
didn't.
opening of the main.
I would
Oh
pref-
yeah, his name's Willivaldo Garcia.
All right.
He
Correct.
won the vacant
Yes.
title.
That's cool. It's good that somebody
Oh.
picked it up. I would like if they delayed this one for Puma to fight this new IBF title holder. I'm a sucker for undisputed, so
Yeah, me too.
take that
I'm one of those guys.
take that for what you will.
Oh, I don't mind consolidation of belts.
If not,
At all.
if nothing else, just getting them onto
If
one
nothing
person.
else.
Um,
Having one guy who's the best at a weight class is a-okay.
And Bam's proven himself as that so far.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
has. Absolutely. Let's keep it moving to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Mario Barrios gets a majority draw. Please hear the irony that I'm trying to put into this. Majority draw versus Manny Pacquiao.
What the fuck is this timeline?
The goated timeline. I think this is the best.
Goated.
This is the best outcome.
This was the best outcome, but
No, man.
Goddamn.
Barrios deserves to lose it for not being able
for
to
sure.
beat the ghost of Manny Pacquiao. Sorry, the ghost of the ghost of the ghost at this point of Manny.
I will say that. I'll say that the fact that Manny was able to pull that off, I think he won. But I
Yeah,
don't like
Manny
that
had a
they
good
didn't-
Manny had a good fight.
Yeah. And
No
I was so
disrespect to Manny on the
surprised.
boxing end.
Yeah.
no, I was surprised what Manny did that night. Honestly, I kind of was expecting a shutout. Mario Barrios. I think that also I think he was just respecting Manny Pacquiao too much in the beginning, and he left himself. He left the first 6 rounds. Just kind of gave it to Pacquiao. You know.
Well, you
Even
heard
up
him.
to,
You
like,
heard him. He said after the
round
fight
9.
that Manny could still crack. So
Yeah. He said that old man can still hit. Whatever the hell he said.
yeah,
That was eye opening. The fact that the
I do
champion
think
say that.
I do think some of the online reaction has been a bit hyperbolic, being like Barrios is one of the worst champions in a long time. Unfortunately, he isn't. Crawford fought a lot of those guys. Half of Crawford's resume are the worst champions of this last decade.
I will say that I see the thing is that you can't dog on Barrios because Barrios does have heart. But at the
Barrios?
same time, it's like Barrios has heart.
Yeah.
We saw that in that Abel Ramos fight. I mean, it's not like you
Yeah.
can't fight. It's just
Yeah.
he gave too much respect to Pacquiao.
I was
Which
thinking that he carried
obviously,
him.
yeah, he carried him a little too much to the point where he got a
Yeah.
majority draw. And the thing is that, I mean, to me, I don't want to say it was fixed
I feel like it was
per
a
se.
predetermined outcome.
I feel like that too, because you can't give it to Barrios. The Manny Pacquiao
I
fans
just
gonna
don't
get
think
mad.
Barrios is like the outcome's weird because like Barrios is genuinely huge. You can
Mhm.
totally see how like again I've said this before, like the ringside judges don't have the
The
view.
same vantage points that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we can totally see Pacquiao's owning this guy, but the judges can't exactly see Pacquiao's full work compared to like even if Barrios is just hitting a guard, Barrios is fucking massive.
He's doing
He's
damage.
he's a big boy.
And the thing is that I don't know. When we're talking about the fixed fight, I mean, I just feel like this is kind of manufactured by the PBC, dude. That decision had to
It's a
have been
convenient result for sure, but honestly, the better result for PBC is just the better result for PBC is Pacquiao winning.
That's the better result for PBC because that means more money for them because that can potentially be
You can
another
technically
Floyd fight.
probably lure for Floyd being like, hey,
He's got a belt.
he's got a
and
belt.
You have another potential super fight on your hands, you know,
Right,
with
another
with the way that the PBC is going right now with the lack of pay-per-view fights, that would be a godsend, you know. However, for me, Pacquiao and Barrios, this is the best outcome. Again, I do think that Pacquiao won, but Pacquiao's also not going to lie down, you know. If he won, he would have never lied down. He could have potentially fought he could have fought Rolly, for all we know. He can still fight
Manny
Rolly.
Rolly might be hilarious, actually. That's a hilarious fight. I love that it's serious, but it's a hilarious fight.
Yeah.
Because there's like it goes like Manny either like beats his ass because he's good at boxing and Rolly isn't, or Rolly gets like a hilarious meme knockout.
That wouldn't be hilarious to me. That would be really sad. For an old man.
Very meme worthy though, nonetheless.
Yeah, like it's hilarious in that it's a meme knockout, not hilarious in.
I don't want to see Manny get knocked out. Not again anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Not I was to say like he's that old. Like, dude, the Marquez 4 knockout was like 13 years ago.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's how far gone we are on this fucking guy. That's why I'm like, okay, Barrios should probably be a little ashamed. But like he's the worst champion of the last decade is hyperbolic. Because if you just look at Terrence Crawford's box rec, there's like 3 guys worse right there.
Well, the thing is,
I can tell you Ndongo's worse. I can tell you Jeff Horn is worse.
Crawler
Ricky Burns.
Crawler is worse.
and Ricky Burns are worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like there are worse guys.
His entire undisputed run, well, sans Postol, I suppose. So never mind. But I was gonna say his entire undisputed run, just worse than Barrios Pacquiao.
Like Ndongo, Jeff Horn back to back is like is criminal for the resume.
Are you saying that Terrence Crawford is a worse champion than Mario Barrios? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the guys he fought are worse champions than Mario Barrios.
Who is Mario Barrios really beat against?
Mario
you know?
Barrios is at least better than Jeff Horn.
Yeah, but I understand that. But I mean, who has he beat? That's besides Ugas. Ugas, I would say, is probably the best name on his resume.
That's still pretty good. Like this guy again in Ndongo, like Jeff Horn has like a horrific Pacquiao robbery, and that's it.
I'm gonna say,
And
Barrios,
Ndongo doesn't even have that.
I would say Mario Barrios. I wouldn't say he's a horrible champion. I still think he can.
No, like I'm saying, I'm defending Barrios, being like there are worse champions in the last 10 years than him. I think the online reaction has been a bit vitriolic.
I would say that he probably is the weakest champion, for sure, in the welterweight division right now.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
I feel like he is one of the weaker
Rolly's
champions in
technically
boxing.
one, isn't he?
Yeah,
I
but
honestly would rate
the thing is
Rolly
that he
over
beat.
Barrios.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
you're
too.
right. You're right. You might be right, actually. Fuck, dude.
I don't know. I don't rate Barrios that highly. I mean, he seems like a good guy. You know,
No, like I
it's
don't
just
rate Barrios. I'm just like that. Like he's not like an affront to God. Like I've seen people on Twitter saying. Like,
yeah, no, yeah. I
like
see what you're saying. It's just to say that
that's
he's.
what I mean. Like it's hyperbolic because I feel like I hear this every other. This guy's the worst champion in history type deal.
Every other Canelo opponent.
Yeah,
This is the
This guy's
worst
the worst-
motherfucker
this guy's
of all
the-
time.
This is the worst guy at 168 of all time. And I'm like, I'd like you to see some of the guys Bernard Hopkins fought at 168. Some of these guys fucking suck.
Or even like the
Mhm.
guys that Roy Jones fought. Like, sorry, Roy. Like,
Yeah.
You're one of the
The hell, the guy-
all-timers ever,
Emil
but-
Griffiths, bro.
Well, and then Lennox Lewis, right, guys? Right, guys? Lennox Lewis.
Hell nah. Lex Lewis is
I
the
know.
best champ in the best.
I'm
Hell
sorry.
nah.
I had to throw a Brit in there just to piss you guys off.
No, I
He's
just
a
would have
Canadian.
been
He's a
upset
Canadian.
because
We claim him. We claim him in Canada. He's fought for us in the Olympics.
Oh yeah, Canadians. Yeah, that's right. He's Canadian,
He's a
technically.
Canadian gold medal.
whenever the Tyson Fury is like an all-time heavyweight, unbeatable because of his size and shit. It's like I thought to myself, like Lennox Lewis beats him, like, and it's not even close.
Oh, easily.
I'm not gonna
Tyson
lie.
Fury's only champion because
Okay,
he's champion of
So
Winter.
who's the honestly a funny thing I like to think about? Who's the worst heavyweight champ who could beat Tyson Fury? And the answer is probably John Ruiz. Fury fucks around, doesn't take it seriously, and then John Ruiz hugs him to a UD. Like John Ruiz.
Buster Douglas.
Okay, but Buster Douglas. Do we count
He
like
already beat one Tyson. He could beat the other Tyson, buddy.
Oh.
Buster Douglas on that night is like the funniest mythical fighter of all time. Just because on eye test, you're like, wow, this guy might be the GOAT. And then you watch him every other fight of his career and you're like, oh my God, what am I watching? Who is
People are
this
like,
guy?
Oh, Buster Douglas KOs Evander Holyfield, right, guys? They
Ah.
invite him all to the
Well,
cookout. Watch this shit.
Buster
Watch
Douglas
Evander
shows up. Buster Douglas shows up pregnant and gets knocked down in like 3 rounds.
Yeah. What?
All right.
Yeah, wait, what?
Let's keep it moving here. Barrios, majority draw.
You see how much he weighed against? You see how much he weighed against Holyfield? Like,
Gary Allen Russell, TKO 10 over Hugo Castaneda. Pretty one-sided affair for Allen here.
good for Gary Russell. Good for Gary Russell.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 2026, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
See you next year for your yearly paycheck.
Yeah.
Good performance, bro.
Excellent.
Prime Gary Russell kills a lot of the people in the division, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Just saying. Just saying. Prime Gary Russell.
130 is not exactly great. That version of Gary Russell might be something. Like, as far relatively speaking.
He's like the Lara of this division.
Oh shit, that's a
Oh, yeah.
perfect way to put it.
He's gonna
Yeah,
fight
but-
once a year, pick up a WBA title, and continue to fight once a year.
Fortunately, they gotta get the PBC title.
Mark
It's
Magsayo
gonna
also.
get
I
to
didn't
them.
know.
No
No,
less. No less.
Mark
for that?
Magsayo also fought.
Yep, Mark Magsayo gets the UD over Jorge Mata. This is another 130 fight. So,
This guy's still around
Magsayo versus Allen Russell.
again.
Pencil it.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, Russell hurt his fucking shoulder or something and lost to Magsayo on a majority decision.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
perfect reason
I
to
remember
rematch.
that. Yeah.
Moving up, David Picasso, majority decision over Kyonosuke Kameda. Good job.
Good. I did not want.
That
Sorry.
that boy ain't ready for it anyway. I'll tell you that.
No, fuck no, he's not.
Fuck
He
no.
needs some time. He needs some time for sure.
He needs a lot of things if he's gonna get to that point.
He needs a good. He needs
He needs some
RGBH
bricks in his gloves, steroids.
All of it.
Bring back Eddie Futch from the dead.
Oh hell.
Get Victor
That's a good
Conte
fighter.
back on his old habits.
Oh yeah.
David Picasso, majority decision over Kinosuke Kameda. Congratulations. Brandon Figueroa, UD over Joet Gonzalez. Joet did what Joet does. He showed up scrappy, refused to quit, and I don't know. I feel like he did better than some might think.
Let's say he made Figueroa look horrible
Yeah,
this fight.
he did. But when it's Stephen Fulton making you look like a fool versus which you could expect that could be just reasonably dismissed, but Joet Gonzalez, that's who's making you look like shit.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
We need to start asking some serious questions here. Like, I don't think this is whatever. Like, this isn't the type of fight that you should be looking like shit in. He's tailor made for you to win.
At least a good decision, you know.
Right.
This was kind of rocky. I'm not gonna lie. Not in a good way.
Shrug
Not the good rocky.
for the people who can't see. It's just me shrugging.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, well, Figueroa, he broke my heart a little bit. Heartbreaker broke my heart.
Heartbreaker broke your heart. Moving up, Sebastian Fundora retires Tim Tszyu. 7 out of 12. WBC Super Welterweight title on the line. I want to ask Josh first. Now, is this retirement from Tim Tszyu? Is this live to fight another day, or is this bitch made? Or
This is live to fight another day. Like,
okay,
if Sue threw the kid, like, especially, like, honestly, like, he needs new management.
yeah,
The way you've seen, you can't do Fundora, Bakaram, mild soft touch, and then Fundora again, back to back to back to back.
especially
Like-
with how unsoft of a touch Murtazaliev was. Joey
Yeah, like, this
Spencer
is a-
notwithstanding.
Yeah, like, this is a brutal schedule. You know what? He threw the kitchen sink at Fundora. It didn't work. Fundora's actually looking better as well. Credit to Fundora. Sue definitely needs to take a year or two so he doesn't just let his body recover from this.
Let his
dog
brain,
shit
his
schedule he was
mentality
handed.
recover. I think that
Yeah,
it's more
let,
important.
let
than anything.
everything recover. Have a couple soft touches in Australia. Make some dollars. Get some confidence. Work on some shit and come back better to the world stage. Because with how his management is right now, they're gonna feed him to another. They're gonna end up feeding him to another guy and another guy and another guy, and it's gonna be not great.
We're gonna tap him out, basically.
Yeah, like
All right. So, were you on the Bunsdora train?
Yeah, I talked about this on the last pod, but I wanted both to win. I wanted Fundora to win more just because he's a local boy, and I'm glad he won. But this fight, I noticed he did use a jab a little more than
Oh
usual.
hell yeah!
Which that did make me excited to see.
yeah,
Because I was like,
it's
finally,
scary.
Yeah, it was scary. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that once Tim Tszyu found his range, he kind of went back to his old ways, which is something that he needs to learn. But Nora put up a good fight. He knocked out Tim Tszyu in the first round. Not even Bachman really did that. No. I mean, I don't know. I just think I think Pandora's got a good future ahead of him. He keeps using that jab. No.
Yeah. Pandora improving at using his range is terrifying. Honestly, that's fucking scary.
That is a myth. That was a mythical fighter.
Pandora using
Pandora
his range
who knows
is
how to use his
like,
range.
That's
And
fucking terrifying.
this is
Because you won't be able to reach his ass.
How can you? You try to break the distance on the jab, you're still like 6 inches behind where you need to be.
And the thing is that he already has the infighter skill set, so even when you get in, he's still gonna beat your ass.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with Pandora too.
That's terrifying.
He's not a bad inside fighter as well.
Oh no.
No.
It's just that he is when fighting, being that tall and fighting on the inside is not the smartest thing to do, of course. But I mean, come on. I mean, he is showing improvement. I'm surprised. And I will take back the statement I said last time where I said that he didn't show much. He is showing a good amount. This fight at least. You know?
Oh yeah, he's shown
We'll
a lot
see.
of growth.
Let's see what happens next fight. We have a new champion that we'll talk about next week. But I will say this, that I think that if he uses that jab properly, he can dominate the division. If he uses that jab properly.
I feel like beating Tim Tszyu is here's what's going to happen. This is not what I want, but Tim Tszyu is now going to have access to the back catalog of the guys that Tim Tszyu beat. Like rematch with Brian Mendoza, fighting Tony Harrison, that type of opponent, and I'm not looking forward to it.
But yeah, you're right. Pandora is kind of in a division where right now it's all the promotional companies are there, you know? Everybody wants a piece of the pie.
Everybody is involved right now.
Versus back then, the division was dominated by the PBC. This time around, it's dominated by everybody.
Oh yeah, PBC
right now,
and
the
Showtime.
BBC.
That was quite an era.
PBC right now currently has a good foothold because they hold 2 of the titles. But once they become the mandatories, they might need to give those titles. They might have to give those titles.
If they don't play ball anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or send it to fucking Riyadh. That's what I think is gonna happen. The only way you're gonna see anybody that with Pandora and Bakram, if you're gonna see anybody else besides those 2 fight, it's gonna be in Riyadh.
I mean, there was some
BBC's not gonna want that.
About like Bakram not having, he can't find opponents, or like even with the Riyadh guys behind him, he still can't find a solid opponent.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of odd. I mean,
it's a title.
I know Virgil kind of wants to.
Like, why not?
I know Virgil was pretty vocal about facing Bakram. He did want to fight him.
Yeah, even Josh fucking Kelly. When's the last time you heard that name? But he was still like, yeah, put me in the ring. Send me the contract. I'll sign it tomorrow.
And I feel like they're gonna do Erickson Lubin with Bakram. I think that's what they're going.
No,
it's crazy that Erickson Lubin's still around. You know, he's still young, but it's crazy that
Yeah.
He's back in title contention once again. My opinion, he hasn't really earned that right. But
no, he has not.
Dude, I'm still mad at Jesus Ramos. I'm still mad about that.
That is still upsetting.
Still makes me mad.
Yeah.
Jesus Ramos got bumped to the back of the line. Sure, he probably wasn't gonna last at the front of the line, but still,
he still won the fight. That doesn't put him at the front.
That doesn't justify getting jobbed by Erickson Lubin for no reason.
Of all the people.
No.
But it was a move to make so that they could recycle Erickson Lubin.
Throw him in for another spin.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if Erickson Lubin gets in the mix, and if he wins, it'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. I hope Bakram wins. Yeah, I don't believe so.
Bachman's
Either, but if he
gonna
does, I mean,
fucking kill him, dude.
yeah, I agree. But I mean, I don't know those pro box guys, man. You never know. Pro box fellows.
Oh, okay. So here we go. We've Quentin Tarantino'd this whole thing. We're back. We're back at Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao. Anything more to say? Anything more to add?
Did we talk about Pitbull yet?
I kind of skipped him because he had like a super late replacement.
Yeah.
Well, he did the job. That's it. He
If,
just did the job.
did his
we'd be
job.
more, yeah, if he lost, then we'd be having a different conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're totally right.
All right. Anything more for Barrios Pacquiao before we move on?
Pacquiao, please retire.
Please.
Please don't come back.
No, Pacquiao, don't retire. Go beat up Rolly, and then we can get another. Then we can get another Mayweather fight.
Oh boy, you've done it.
That'd be so funny. That'd just be funny. And you know what? Any type of like super event with a stacked undercard that isn't in Riyadh is a win at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
that's going to be...
Mayweather Pacquiao 2 in Vegas for a welterweight title with a bunch of with a stacked undercard would be fire.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty good, but only a man can only dream.
Yeah.
All right.
Rolly, come on.
Rolly.
They've already said
Rolly
that
will sign
they've already
that
said-
shit. He will fight Pacquiao. That's not even.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
I have no
fighting
doubt.
Ryan.
That'd be
Like,
funny
like
as
Ryan,
fuck
man.
build up too.
So it's more likely if Ryan wins, you're going to get Ryan versus Pacquiao. Which...
I heard this one before already.
Yeah, it's not a new. That's not a new bedtime story.
Yeah, bro. I've been hearing this one for a while.
Well, what do you want? Pacquiao to fight Ryan?
Yeah,
Does it
I've
be a
heard this
little
one for
easier?
a while. Saudi Arabia has been trying to do this for a while.
All right. We got to keep it rolling. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Based on time, I'm gonna do this now, and then we'll talk about the Queensberry card at Wembley right after. So some housekeeping notes. Fucking wherever you're listening, hit us with a follow or a subscribe, whatever the fuck the button says. Do that. That's as far as the ladder of helping us goes. That's at the bottom. The next step up is leaving a rating, leaving a rating. If you're not feeling 5 stars, fucking hit me up 833-589-7637. Tell me what it is that we're doing wrong, and I will do my best to earn that full 5 stars. I will fucking tap dance for you. Step up. You could leave a review. If you're feeling a little froggy, you want to tell us how awesome we are. And then at the very top of the ladder, going to Patreon, LVX Media Net. That's the same handle that we use on Patreon. We use it on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, all the rest of that bullshit. LVX Media Net. Now, getting you into the conversation. If you ever hear us reference the chat, the server, SP, Discord, this is what we're talking about. lvx.be/discord. You can join exactly into all the same conversation spots that we're at. So, once you get in, that's you're on your own. There's not a whole lot I can do for you, but it's a good space to talk boxing, MMA, any other sport you can fucking think of, and any other topic you can probably think of. All right. Let me do the clap. In today's connected world, your digital life is always on. You shop, you bank, you connect with friends and family. All of this happens online. But with every download, every click, there lurks a hidden danger: viruses and other cyber threats. One wrong move and your personal data, your photos, even your identity could be at risk. And that's a scary thought. You need more than just hope or vibes. You need proven protection. Support for this episode is from Malwarebytes. It's your digital shield, constantly detecting, blocking, and eliminating the nastiest shit that you can find online. Think of it as your personal cyber guardian, always on watch so that you don't have to be. With Malwarebytes, you can browse, bank, enjoy your online life with confidence. No more worrying about malware, phishing scams, ransomware, or any of that other nasty shit. Enjoy secure access to what matters most to you. Protect your digital world, protect your peace of mind. Take Malwarebytes for a trial run today. Go to lvx.be/mwb and invest in your online security today. What if a small natural step could make a profound difference in your daily well-being? Many of us grapple with everyday stress, looking for natural ways to support our mood, our mental resilience, and our overall vitality. The answer might lie in nature's wisdom. Support for this episode is from psilocybin, the powerful psilocybin mushroom in a convenient microdosing capsule. Revered in traditional practices, psilocybin is gaining recognition for its remarkable benefits in mental health. With psilocybin, you're choosing a natural path to holistic wellness. I feel it's incredibly important to say that this isn't a substitute for professional medical advice, it's just a really good supplement. Of the 3 blends, I've tried the Inner Peace blend, and I can tell you from the beginning I felt a greater sense of calm and mental clarity. I've been juggling with some unfortunate stressors, and I've been doing it with a lot more resilience. But psilocybin is more than just a supplement, it's a step towards a more harmonious you. If you want to have a look at what psilocybin has to offer, go to lvx.be/psilocybin, that's SOULCYBIN, and use the code LuxMedia to get yourself a nice discount. Help us out a little bit in the process. Take the first step towards inner peace and clarity. Nurture your nature with nature. lvx.be/psilocybin. Use code LuxMedia. Pop quiz hotshot. What's tiny, fuzzy, and responsible for a large portion of the food we eat? If you guessed bees, well, you nailed it. Seriously, 1 out of every 3 bites on your plate depends on bees. So there's a bit of bad news here. These little heroes of our gardens and dinners are struggling. Between habitat loss, climate change, and pesticides, it's a fucking bummer. Without them, our world would look a lot different and it would be a lot less delicious. But there is good news. Support for this episode is from Project Honeybees. So when you pick out something nice for someone special, or just something nice for yourself, your purchase adopts a queen bee that you get to name and get to watch over, and you'll support the protection of these extraordinary little creatures. Ready to make a statement and a difference? Go to lvx.be/bees and start browsing for your next gift. Your next favorite accessory can also be a lifeline for our buzzing buddies. Project Honeybees. Get yourself a nice little discount, help us out a little bit in the process, and help save the fucking world. lvx.be/bees. Use code LEO33862. Buzz, motherfucker. And here we are. Let's keep it going with the one bit of recap that I wanted to save a bit of time for. The Queensberry card at Wembley Arena in London. One really quickly to get off, just to get off the docket as quickly as we can. Lawrence Okoli, UD over Kevin Lorena.
Send him back to McDonald's, dude. I'm fucking done with Lawrence Okoli. We've been done. We've been done. Back to McDonald's, please.
Yeah, it's about time. Like, dude's like, when he was at cruiserweight, it made sense. It made sense that he was there, but now he's at heavyweight. Like, bro, you're not going anywhere here.
He's also co-main too for a pay-per-view.
I know.
Nasty as hell.
Who does that, bro? Like, he's bounced around
does.
promotions because no one fucking wants him. Like,
Somebody who does not like you or care about you is who put him as your co-main. Our co-main, let me restate.
You gotta pay for that shit, dog.
I did. I sure did.
I don't want to see Lawrence Coley ever again.
I would prefer not to as well.
I don't want to see him anywhere near Rich Torres Jr. Leave that
I
man
don't even
alone.
want to see him taking my fucking order at McDonald's. He's got to stay at the back.
Fry cook only.
Yeah. I don't even want to see him taking my fucking order.
Main event: Alexander Usyk KO 5 over Daniel Dubois. This was a rematch. It was technically for undisputed, so that makes Usyk two-time heavyweight undisputed champion. I feel this was only a technicality, and Usyk's been undisputed the whole time.
Yep.
But regardless, Usyk is him. He is fucking magic. He is fucking in-ring wizardry. Whatever other story time description you want to use of him, Usyk is him. He's got
And Dubois is not.
Usyk
Dubois
is
is not.
the man. This is we are watching an all-timer. We are watching one of the Mount Rushmore of heavyweight boxers. That's what we're looking at right now.
One of the greatest ever lived.
Does anybody want to try to balance the glazing that I've been doing?
I will.
Go for it.
I'll bounce it.
Oh, of course you would.
As I always do. You guys can shit on Dubois all you want, but he lost to one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Dubois, he came out aggressive enough. He got knocked out, and he got up and he got knocked out. I mean, come on. You can't dog on him for having having lost to one of the greatest of all time.
You're just making my argument for Usyk being an all-timer even better.
Exactly. I think Usyk is also one of the greatest of all time as well. But to say that Dubois sucks is
No, I wasn't trying to
No.
imply that.
I'm just saying Dubois is not him after all the stuff in the build-up.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, I agree with you guys. But
Oh, yeah.
I still think Dubois can. Once Usyk retires, he can take those titles over.
He will continue being a dominant force at heavyweight. Like, make no mistake
Yeah.
about it.
For sure.
He just is not Usyk.
Yeah.
Usyk has nothing left to prove, guys. Like, I don't think.
It's
I
time
think
to hang him up, dog. Like, you've done everything. Everything there is.
goodbye. Farewell fight.
He hasn't
Do a
fought Dillian White.
Yeah, he did. Oh no, not Dillian
You know
White.
what?
Right.
No,
Do
you
a
know what? Farewell fight. Do a rematch with Chisora just for fun. You guys can both retire on the same fight.
Well, imagine Chisora chins him and knocks him out, and oh my God, Chisora's the undisputed heavyweight in the world.
He's a dead man.
Champion.
He's a dead man
Guys,
walking.
is this guy been using the Shrooms sponsor? Even if it's fathoming Chisora.
As the undisputed champion.
If Chisora wins, then he can fight Deontay Wilder, and then Deontay Wilder knocks him out with a
Deontay Wilder. This is how it.
And then we have the American undisputed heavyweight. Come on.
Tyson Fury shows up at 300 pounds to beat Wilder a fourth time.
Well, the thing is, Wilder knocks him out in the fourth fight. Just letting you know, Deontay Wilder knocks everybody out.
This guy's the
His age.
script.
I was thinking Usyk could fight Jake Paul to get paid.
Was this farewell fight?
Yeah, to get paid.
I
I'm
would
down.
like to see that.
I would like for Usyk to get paid.
Basically, the plot of Rocky.
Yeah. It basically is.
It's basically the plot of Rocky. An
Except Usyk actually wins.
older undefeated heavyweight champ basically does a Make-A-Wish fight against the shitter.
The shitter who needs relevance.
It's basically the plot of Rocky. If Jake Paul were, or if Rocky were terrible.
Well, what matter if Jake Paul actually wins the fight, and then we still have an American undisputed heavyweight champion? Come on.
Oh my God, bro!
Undisputed heavyweight champion Jake Paul. Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a line, huh?
Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Order line.
That's all I got.
You know what, man? This is that would just be further proof that Barrios is not the worst champ in the last 10 years. This further helps my Barrios defense.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, Usyk's never fought an American heavyweight before, right? I mean, come on.
He fought Chaz Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Hunter?
Okay.
Michael Hunter was a cruiserweight, but I also agree there.
They both moved up, so technically.
Yeah.
Come on. He's never fought an American
He fought
heavyweight.
Chaz Witherspoon.
I mean, hey, Usyk's beating Brit bums. That's gonna be the argument. All Usyk's done is beat British bums.
I would like for Lynn.
He's never done anything with his career.
I would like to say specifically to Lynn, it's just nothing but Brit bums. These guys are fucking they're useless.
That's the perfect rage bait. That would make for a 2-hour podcast of this rage bait.
That's the rage bait.
How is AJ the least useless of his opponents, but the worst in terms of like their standings right now?
Well,
how is AJ
Dubois
the most
beat
competent? AJ was the most competent Usyk opponent, but the worst like overall guy.
3 out of 4. That's really it. 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
He never fought Deontay Wilder
or Tyson Fury. That era is just frauds.
Just a bunch of frauds, and then he lost when they're
He
not
lost to
frauds.
fucking Dubois. I mean, honestly, I think that if Wilder and AJ fought when they did, none of this shit would happen. Usyk would not even.
No,
I don't think
we
Usyk
would have
could be-
had an undisputed heavyweight champion.
God, the timeline
ago.
where Jarrell Miller does not get exposed for like eating the entire pharmacy.
That'd be nuts. I mean, either way, that whole 3-fight deal with Diazin would be cooked. Because I mean, AJ did get defeated by freaking Andy Ruiz, so.
Oh my God, that's what I mean. If Jarrell Miller didn't fucking like eat the pharmacy, he wouldn't have fought Ruiz, and we would have still there would have been the timeline would have been all right.
Yeah. Fortunately, we don't live in a good.
Or it
well,
would
we
have
live in
been
a hard
even
time.
funnier because it would have been it would have been even funnier if Jarrell Miller beat AJ there.
Yeah. And then we get a all-American undisputed heavyweight match between Terrell Miller and Deontay Wilder.
Fuck.
Oh God, that would be just the best timeline for me. That would be fantastic.
I mean, hey, see what you want
Saudi
about
Arabia
that.
never enters boxing because they're so repulsed at the fact that like these two guys are the undisputed
Like, you know what? We don't
contenders. Like, we're done with this. I'm gonna go buy a fucking golf course or something. Fuck you guys.
We'll go buy the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we can cheat on Deontay Wilder as much as we want, but he's the only one that fought Tyson Fury out of the 3. Those are the only 2 that fought each other. So, fuck Anthony Joshua. That. Fuck Eddie Hearn for that, actually.
Let's move into our previews, and it's extremely light. Let's go.
Oh, jeez. This isn't even that light.
You think this is more?
I'm looking at next week's.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's not that bad. But
There's something.
Yeah, so Wednesday, July 30th, by the time you hear this these fights already may have happened. But because we don't have a whole lot else to talk about.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see here. From the bottom up. Taken at the Yokohama Buntai in Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. Yuki Taniguchi versus Yukihiro Kitamura. Oh, that's fun. Tencho Isobe versus Joe Umezawa. Eric Rosa versus Kyosuke Takami. That's pretty much it for the prelims. I'm sure there's more, like if you were in the building, but we don't have access to that.
Yeah.
Okay, in the co-main, Kenshiro Teraji. He is the WBC flyweight champion. He will be fighting Ricardo Sandoval. So that's fun. I'm expecting this is going to be a pretty easy, hard fought, but relatively easy win. And Antonio Vargas, the WBA 118 champion versus Daigo Higa, the second-rated contender. Tsutsumi, for whatever reason, they decided to strip him instead of giving him, like, he's out for medical reasons. So I don't know, like, why they didn't give him the champion in recess or whatever, but here we are fighting for his title against the dude that he just had a draw with, Daigo Higa. This is kind of weird. But, yeah, that utter silence. This is why you go listen to Boxing Before Dark. Because this is where we talk about a lot of the shit that happens before you wake up. Moving on. Saturday, August 2nd, Golden Boy at the University of Illinois, Chicago. Interesting place to put this on, but whatever, I'm here for it. I like when non-traditional cities get a big boxing event. Oh, do any of these prelims, are they familiar to either of you?
No.
Not at all.
All right, cool. So, Yair Gallardo Lozano versus Quinton Rankin at light heavyweight. Okay, Joshua Edwards versus Cayman Audi at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Tristan Kalkruth versus Kareem Hackett at cruiserweight. And here we go. Regis Prograis versus Jojo Diaz at 140.
Pedro Diaz is still around.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On the Discord pick league, I picked Prograis by stoppage.
Better.
I do not rate Jojo Diaz. In like today's Jojo Diaz, I do not rate him at all.
Yeah, like
Why are we still talking about this man?
Yeah.
he's washed. He's a pedophile. Prograis is only one of those things.
I like how Wash came before pedophile.
One of these things is
Well,
worse.
because like the pedophilia doesn't factor into the fighting.
Just on a personal basis, you know.
Yeah, just like it's an important thing to mention with JoJo, but it doesn't factor into the fight itself.
Both washed,
Yeah.
but Prograis, I think Prograis is less washed and bigger and more and stronger. Just everything's lining up for Prograis. He does not touch children or try to groom children. You know,
he's not on Snapchat texting 16-year-olds. Like,
yeah,
he crashes go-karts. And that's it.
He has crawfish boils.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty chill guy.
That sound pretty fucking excellent. Like, I've seen some crawfish boil TikToks. Yeah. God damn, I want to go to one so badly.
That day on Twitter is pretty funny when he was just like, guys, how do I get a go-kart out of a ditch? That was a pretty fun day.
That is some Regis ass shit to say.
That was some fun shit.
Yeah. But maybe not as fun. Oscar Duarte versus Kenneth Sims Jr. 140 pounds in the main event. I have heard of Kenny Sims. I've seen him fight a few times. I really feel like Duarte has the experience here, and it's gonna be a pretty brutal affair. I would say in the mid-lates, like 5.
Oh yeah.
Or 6, 8, 7, that area.
Yeah, Kenny's still kind of young, but at the same time, I don't know. I also got a feeling he might have the upset. Might pull up the
You
upset,
think he
maybe.
can pull it off?
Maybe, yeah, because I do know that Duarte is just he's kind of one-dimensional.
Yeah,
I'll say.
the stylistic matchup does favor Sims.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I think if there's someone that you can pull up the upset against, it would be probably Duarte.
Yeah, this is actually a good lineup for Kenny.
I actually chose him by decision, so in my pick league.
Yeah, I picked Duarte. I think by stoppage, but I don't know. I think the experience is going to carry him through here.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see for sure. Like now that once you point it out, like oh shit, that's right. Kenny Sims does have he has the style perks to beat a guy like Duarte.
So I'm the only one that chose Duarte, or I chose the.
Sims.
I need to get back in the picks league.
Yeah, they've been tagging
Get
you a
involved.
bit.
I did it like twice.
Get involved.
I stopped doing it once I stopped managing it.
I was first place in the last one that Greg ran, where like half the fights got canceled. The fucking Greg baboon curse.
Anything more for the Golden Boy card? All right.
Do fights in better places, please. Better venues.
I like that they're doing this in Chicago.
Yeah, just the University of Illinois. You guys can pick a rec hall or something,
or an actual arena.
Yeah.
That or get better champions.
You guys can do better than a university.
Get better champions.
Get better champions.
Get
better champions.
Golden Boy is the only promotional company that doesn't have any male.
No active champions. Active male champions. Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
What do you mean? Most valuable promotions doesn't either.
Oh no, I take that back. They have Zurdo.
Oh, good
that's
call.
right.
Yeah.
I might have that.
But
that's only one. So.
That's one.
And it's a cruiserweight. So that's all you got now.
That's Jake Paul's weight class. He owns those streets.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do this. You've been listening to Boxing Before Dark, a Lux Media production. If you are just dying to tell us how fucking casual you think we are, you can be a duck. You can text our anonymous line, 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on your business, call, leave a voice message, or send a voice note in WhatsApp. And if you're entertaining enough, you might make the final cut of the show. 833-LUX-PODS. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVX Media Net, all one word. It's the same on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and all the rest of that shit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. If you want to get yourself hooked up with the ad-free versions of the episodes and help us out a little bit in the process, look us up on Patreon, LVX Media Net. It's over there just like everywhere else. Even if you don't sign up on Patreon, you can still help us out by checking out our ad sponsors. You can also help by giving us a rating and a review on whatever app you're listening on. And don't forget, shop.lvx.be if you want to snag some threads. Intro and outro music by Middle of Nowhere Beats, and for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net. That is where the outro shit goes. So, we're heading into Taken tomorrow morning for us. For you listening, who knows when you catch up on these, if you catch up on these. Golden Boy at the University of Chicago, or University of Illinois, Chicago. Parting words.
Let's go Bam. I love Bam. Bam's one of the
Pro Buck's
greatest,
good. My signature Crobat's
Good to hear that
good. Bam
Almost
good. Usyk good.
All right. Well, that's it. Then that's been it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. We'll see you on the other side.